Welcome to Art Appreciation 1301. My name is Natalie Stovall, and I'll be guiding you through the wonderful world of art. A little bit about my background and history. I have been a freelance professional artist for the past 25 years, and my educational background is I've got both a Bachelor of Fine Arts and a Master of Fine Arts in studio art, drawing and painting specifically. Right now on the screen I'm showing you some samples of the work that I've been doing. I work mostly in pastels and turpentine and charcoal and turpentine, doing a lot of New Orleans based series. I'm married, and my outside hobbies and interests include freeform quilting, cooking, gardening, working out, science fiction and spooky movies, and all kinds of languages. Now, if you're like most of my art appreciation students that I've encountered, you're here to satisfy an elective, a visual arts elective that the college and state mandates, and you're wondering, why am I here and what is good is this for me? Okay, so let me answer that question. A college education is supposed to give you a well-rounded, fully rounded educational experience and background. This expands your horizons and experience generally. It opens up other cultures, ideas, viewpoints from not only around the world, but throughout history as well. This allows you to expand your way of thinking and seeing and perceiving the world around you. A critical evaluation of art also expands your critical thinking skills and perception skills, which can help you in other areas. Plus, art and the humanities, whether it's music or drama or going to plays or rock and roll concerts, is what makes life worth living, in my view. Wouldn't it be dry if all you did was go to work, come home, cook the dinner, check the kids' homework, whatever, over and over and over again without any sort of outside interests? Something that gives not only value, but gives a definite feeling for other ways of thinking and seeing and talking about the experience of humankind. The human experience is what art's about. Plus, lastly, art is fun in my eye. So I'm going to guide you through this course, and I am going to help you to understand what we're looking for, and I'm going to help you succeed here in this class. Plus, I want to make it as enjoyable and as interesting for you as possible. So let's have some fun. Now to some business. This week, you must obtain the Gateways to Art textbook and the accompanying online resource. The online resource that's sold with it will give you access to videos, test quizzes, sample activities, things like that that will expand and enhance your learning experience. You need the book to read, of course, and a lot of the images we're going to be testing on will be from the text. You can buy the book used and new at the Lone Star College bookstores. You will also need to read this week the syllabus. Read it thoroughly. Look at the grading evaluations and schedules. Look at the tentative schedule. Look at the paper requirements, etc. Read it, understand it, and when you've done so, mark that you have read it, understand it, and agree to it, and put that in the appropriate drop box. You will need to do the same for something I entitled the Course Content Release Form. Okay, what is a Course Content Release Form? That you're going to be seeing some images over the course of this class that you might find controversial. You might even find offensive to your personal set of beliefs. That's what it's there for. It's meant to expand your horizons. It's meant to challenge your way of thinking. And I'm not trying to change your mind about art or what art should be or shouldn't be, or if this is a valid thing or not. I'm simply offering it for your consideration. It's supposed to spur debate and conflict. I want you to be thinking about those kind of issues when you're thinking about art, okay? So you need to sign that brief form and again agree to it and put it in the appropriate drop box this week. Also this week, you will need to, after you've obtained the textbook, you'll need to read the introduction and the accompanying PowerPoint. But remember, if you do not send an approval of both the content release form and the I've read and understood the syllabus Dropbox form, you will not have access to any of the PowerPoint information on the table of contents until you do. So do that first, okay? Then over the course of the week, read the introduction and look over the PowerPoint presentation, okay? Later on this week, when you've got time, you need to also, I'm putting up this slide here, go to the Content tab on the Desire to Learn program with our course, and hit the content, go to Overview. You will see this screenshot of me, my smiling face, saying, "Welcome to Art Appreciation." Below, you'll see this image, this video. It's a brief video of Robert Hughes, a very famous, one of the most famous art critics of modern times. He's going to tell you the state, his viewpoints on the state of modern art as it is today, what he thinks about it, what it promised and what it didn't deliver, or what it did deliver. I know his language is going to be, since he's Oxford and Cambridge educated, it's going to be very high tone sounding and a little off-putting, but believe me, if you listen to it one or two times, you're probably going to get the gist of what he's saying. On this week's discussion board, you will find an opportunity for you to post. Before the week is over, so that would be next Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning, you will need to have posted your response to these two things. Number one, I want you to introduce yourself briefly, a paragraph or so, but you must include 2 or more of your outside interests or hobbies. In the second paragraph, I want you to talk about the Robert Hughes video, what you thought about what he said. Did you understand him? Does he sound like a snot? Whatever your opinion is, but you've got to make it appropriate and make it and support what you're thinking and what you're saying, okay? If you really, and just be honest, there is no right or wrong on your response to the Robert Hughes video. You don't have to agree with him. That's fine too. Perfectly legitimate. Excuse me. Post your response. Then over the course of the week, you must respond to at least one other student's post. Just one. Say hello to them, introduce yourself, talk about maybe shared interests, whatever it is. You must respond to another student's post. At least one. If you want to do more, feel free to do so. These discussion posts and boards that will occur every week are graded. Please participate before the ending due date, which for the first week is a week from today, Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning. If you have any questions about any of the material, if you need something on the syllabus explained, the content release form, a question about the textbook, a question about access to the Robert Hughes, if you still aren't sure how to navigate the D2L site, email me. I will respond within 24 hours to your questions. I want you to have a great class. I want you to have a great semester. And I want you to succeed in this classroom. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very happy to be teaching you and introducing you to the world of art. Thank you.